This game takes 2 minutes to learn and it's about 20 minutes a game. Now, just showing you what's on the back here explains how to play the game. You know I don't like a brochure of instructions. It can't get much simpler than that. So what you're basically doing is you get 45 seconds to describe the 2 weird cards that you've got. So let me just get everything out here. So again, it's a bit longer than I'd like, but it is a very straightforward instructions, because you get this little box here, which opens up like that. There's your board. That goes down there like that. You get your little timer that you hit, and then you get your cards in here. So you've got your A cards. They're actually luminous. Like, I really like the print of these cards, like that. So we'll get a few of them out. I don't need to get them all out for the example. And then you've got your rule cards as well. Again, I'm not going to get them all out, but we've got the rule cards, and we've also got the blocks, which is the person you are because you start down here on go. Now, and there's also a timer. Again, a very subtle touch here, but it's like yellow sand, so everything matches and it looks really vibrant and it's quite appealing to look at. You do get a cool little sticker as well. So the rules are very, very simple. To describe random pairs of words to your team without umming or ahhing and making any sort of verbal brain fart. So you can't go like that when you're talking about it. So you get 3 rule cards down on each side. That's the rule for the team that you start, and the opposing team will also have a few rule cards like that. And then you have your A cards here. So to play, pick a team to go first. One player is A, one's B, and then you've got to go through following the rules. Meanwhile, the opposing team places the timer and bell in front of them, ready to ring the bell if they hear the describer slip up. So what this game adds is a bit of like fun arguing, because if I'm reading, the enemy team has this flipped and they'll ding like that. If I say or ah, then they challenge it, which is really quite fun. So how we actually start: 1 move for every correct ding. So the team with the bell moves their piece 1 space along the board every time they correctly ring it. After 45 seconds are up, they pass the bell on time to the other team, choose a player to be the describer, and begin a new round once it's flipped. So basically, to start off with, both teams are ready. They flip the 40-second timer. The describer starts describing word A to their team, followed by word B. If the team shouts out both words together in the right order, they move their piece 1 space along the board, and they pick up 2 more. So it kind of goes on forever. So let's have a look. And there's a couple of danger zone spots as well, which makes it harder if you land on these like exclamation marks at the top. When a team reaches the danger zone, they've entered the danger zone. Now, no one moves on their team is allowed to or ah, even while guessing. So that means the person guessing can't do it, or you fail as well. So it's very stressful. Now, so to actually play, you take these 2 cards here. So I've got bouncy, bold. So I need to try and describe bouncy and bold without saying bouncy. So you could go like, castle people jump on, man with no hair. It's quite an easy one. Bouncy, bold. Get that right. We move 1, we pick up another 2. But what you've got to remember is there's rule cards, which make this harder. So this one says, no words beginning with A. So luckily, I don't think that would have stopped me. I said castle, and I said man with no hair. So I would have actually still been okay there. But the rule cards, there's quite a lot of them here. You can't say opposite, so you can't say S. You must shout out your current score after every correct guess, so where you are. If you don't, we always add the rules in that you move back, just to make it a bit harder and sort of add the stipulations in. No words beginning with B. So you can kind of see how these are. There's a lot more. I haven't even taken all the cards out. But like I said, I always like to add the way we play the game, and it's every time they get one right, you move up 1. Every time you get to one of the yellow squares, we add another rule in. So then by the end of it, you've got 1, 2, 3. You have to then use all 3 of the rules. So then what you're not allowed to do is you can't use a word that begins with A, C, or O, all in the same turn. So when you get up here, it gets really hard. You can't say and the opponent can't say but every time you get it right, you click, or if you start, the other new team clicks and pushes you back. That's the way we play it, but it's one of those games where you can easily sort of add your own rules to it. It's super simple to play and it's super fun. I really recommend it. The constant ding of the bell, it's just a really, really fun game, vibrant, clean, super easy.